I'm Natalie Stevens. I'm currently a senior consultant in the strategy and transformation practice here at Morgan Franklin, and this is my spotlight. So after I submitted my online application, I got a phone call from our head of recruiting where we did a typical phone screening, discussed my background, and then from there I moved on to a behavioral interview and then a full case interview. And then I actually did an office visit here in McLean before receiving my final offer. I think I chose Morgan Franklin for two main reasons. The first one being the opportunity to work on different kinds of projects across a large base of industries as well as functions. I was really interested in talking with some of the current employees at Morgan Franklin about their projects and getting involved in the type of work that they were doing. And then the second reason was coming from a non-traditional background. I really felt that Morgan Franklin made a special effort to include me and make sure that I was getting an opportunity that was going to be the best fit with my background and skill set. So every day is going to be different in the life of a senior consultant, but I'll take one of my private equity clients, for example. So I was working with a client in the automotive industry. It was actually a merger between two pretty large automotive companies that were also acquiring additional locations as they went. So we were working specifically with their HR team. So what we did was I would meet with my manager and sometimes my director in the morning. We would come up with a game plan, typically meet with the executive team of the HR department at the client. And then from there, we would work together to develop a roadmap and outline some initiatives so that we could map what was most important to them, how to prioritize, what work needed to get done, and ultimately create a new vision for what their HR team was going to look like in the future. Oh, I think my favorite thing about the Morgan Franklin culture it's definitely the people, but specifically, I really appreciate the opportunities and the acknowledgement that I've received since working at Morgan Franklin. I feel from the beginning that I've been a valuable member of the team. And there's always acknowledgement of the work being done. I've never felt like my work has gone unnoticed, despite being a senior consultant, working pretty regularly with senior managers, directors, even managing directors. My work, I feel, has always been acknowledged and appreciated. And I think that across the board, everybody's work here gets noticed, and we really work together as a team. I think for me, a lot of it comes in some of the smaller moments. So being here at headquarters, it's always fun to see who's floating around and seeing people that you don't always work with on a regular basis. And just getting to know your colleagues and your teammates, how their kids are doing, what pets they have, and really just connecting with one another outside of the typical client work.